notice my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started here. Doing another flight in the general aviation aircraft space. Not what I usually do. Well, I guess it is, maybe. Either way, we're going to go ahead and start our flight. We're doing a quick flight. Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, considering it is a general aviation aircraft. But we're going from Farmingdale, New York to Philadelphia. We're going to the executive airport outside of Philly, the one I filmed the video at. Maybe if I remember, I can link that video in here so you guys can check it out if you want to. I went there. It's one of the places where I started flying, and I fell in love with it. So we're going to take this Carenado aircraft. I love this plane. I just did a review on it too. That should be coming out at the end of the week. And we'll be back in flight school as well, because, you know, the way I fly, I need it. I can't even land a Airbus A318 without screwing it up. So, you know, but I don't hide anything from you guys, as you know. I've been honest from the beginning there. And, whoops, I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. I accidentally played an ad. Alright, so I don't know, did I put us on the ground or... Oh, no, I put us on the runway. Okay. Whoops. We gotta put the fuel pumps on here. Get this plane ready for flight. Let's see. On. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be taking this beautiful aircraft. I love this plane. Alright, we're squawking. What is this? I don't know what that does. What does that say? I'm not sure what that is. Alright, let's turn the panel lighting off here. You know I like the lights. Alright. Let's put that to full. And of course, we're gonna wanna... Oh, that's already up. Okay, I guess it was already started. Whoa, I got the brakes set off there. Okay. I love this plane. I think the fuel pumps are still on. Turn them off. Alright, there we go. All the call lights are out. Should have our GPS set up here. Alright, taxi lights, running lights, everything on here. Just gotta put flaps down. Listen to this plane. I love it. Alright, here we go. Let's put the weather radar on. I think it's a little bit chilly up here, but it should be overall a decent day in Farmingdale. I put me on the runway over here, cold and dark, but for some reason it started me on the runway, so we'll take it as is and continue on. 83 miles to go on this flight, so let's go ahead and take off the brake, set power for takeoff here, and get on our way. I do enjoy this aircraft a lot. It is a very fun aircraft to fly. 80 knots already. We can rotate. There we go. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Flaps coming up. Alright, let's start making our turn towards the south here. Well, actually, we got to get above 2,000 feet, right? I think is the rule. Just want to go straight. Flaps all the way up. We'll be heading on VNav in a second here. I want to put our autopilot on in a minute. Just going to get us on our VNav first. 29.902, continuing as planned here. We'll get our clearance.
New York departure Liberty 757 would like to change destination to Northeast Philadelphia.
Alright, we're headed Northeast Philadelphia.
Liberty 757 is cleared to Northeast Philadelphia Airport as filed. Squawk 1057.
I think we'll be passing New York on the way.
757 cleared to Northeast
I
Philadelphia.
haven't flew this plane in a while, but I do love it.
Squawk 1057.
It handles so well.
Liberty 757, read back correct. Radar contact 2,300 feet. Altimeter 29.902, continue to spade turning and following heading 250.
I'm trying to get better at hand flying too, so I'm doing a little bit of shorter flights. Climb, maintain 8,000
Continue to
feet.
spade turning and following heading 250. Proceed on course climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Liberty 757.
Alright, let's see if we get the autopilot set here. And we'll do altitude and nav mode. Okay, looks like we are turning on nav. And we'll do increase our vertical. Alright, we're picking up nav now. Should connect to nav. Let's see. I love this plane. The systems work very well. Let's see here. There it goes. Look at that. Right on track. So we are on our RNAV over to Northeast Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, I should say. We should be flying by New York. We're gonna climb. We're climbing a little bit too fast there. Let me slow down our climb rate. We're gonna be going up to 8,000 feet. I don't want to stall the plane, so let's go ahead and shut our call flaps here. Let's see. See, that's the flap right there, so we can shut it, and then it is closed. You want to close them up there. Let's see what else we got here. Engine start off. Left and right. Lights. What is down here? I turned on something down there. I don't know what it was. What is that?
New York departure, Big D501 is passing 900 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
FPAP
Big
master.
D501, New York departure altimeter 29.
The oil damper is on.
Continue as planned.
Yeah, the oil damper should be on here too. Auto. You can't click the yaw damper. I guess it's automatic. Airflow fan. Anti-ice. That's the wing light. Where is it? Right there. So now you can look out there and see if anything's icing, which I have done before because we did have some ice. Not in this flight, but we had it in another flight one time, which was pretty cool to see. There's 7,000 feet. Alright, let's start slowing our climb right down there. Alright, I'm going to take our RPMs back. We'll do manifold pressure 24. Our manifold pressure is 25, I mean. Our RPMs will do about 24. And we'll thin out our mixture slightly here. Let's see where the knobs are for our mixture. I think... There they are. Okay. So try to do like 10 Keep it in the green there. There we go. Okay. That should do it. As of now. Looking good so far. And here comes altitude hold at 8,000 now. There we go. That should be altitude hold at 8,000 feet. That's no checklist. Okay, we're good right now. Altimeter is set. There is an iPad here. So we can check into different things. They have a tow bar. Oh, I forgot to show that on the review. You can put pass. Whoa, what happened there? I think I accidentally opened the door. Crap. I meant to click on passenger to show you guys, but I think I accidentally opened the door. Whoops. These things happen. Alright, let's try that again.
757 at runway 32 ready for departure IFR to northeast Philadelphia.
I can't believe I just did that. That flight was going so smoothly. Well, here's the iPad nevertheless. Let's check it out on the ground here. Oh, okay. It said passenger door. Whoops. Cold and dark. Ready for takeoff. That's what we should configure it. What the heck? Now it says it should be ready for takeoff. Let's do checklist. Alright, let's see here. I'll put some fuel on board. Oh my god, 100%. That's a little bit too much. Okay. Let's see what this is configured for here. Okay. And fuel pump can come off since we're started up here. Alright, we should be configured for takeoff. What's going on there? Okay. Flaps are down. Alright, let's go. Let's try this again. Hopefully I don't screw it up too bad. Hmm. 60 knots. Doesn't sound very good. Something's up. Something's going wrong here. Why does it say ready for takeoff and then okay, let's go back and go to cold and dark maybe. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Alright, now I get the fuel pumps on. And the gas. Enter, enter. Full flaps can go open. That can go there. Let's turn off fuel pump. Okay. Now we should be ready to go here. Altimeter is set. Alright, let's go. What's going on? I guess that's binary code for how you doing. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off the parking brake and let's try this again. Knots, 1 knot. There we go. Alright, positive rate. Gear coming up. Gonna fly straight until we hit 2,000 and we'll turn to the left here. We'll get on our VNAV course. Make our way back to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. Sorry for that.
1,100 feet, climbing 4,000 feet.
Liberty 757, New York departure altimeter 29.9, 2 continue as planned.
Continue as planned.
New York departure Liberty 757 requests destination change to Northeast Philadelphia. Liberty 757 is cleared to Northeast Philadelphia Airport as filed. Squawk 0016.
0016.
Liberty 757 cleared to Northeast Philadelphia Airport as filed. Squawk 0016.
Liberty 757, read that correct. Radar contact 2,400 feet. Altimeter 29.9, 2, continue to straight turning and following heading 250, resume on navigation climb and maintain 6,900 feet.
6,900 feet.
Continue to spade turning and following heading 250, resume on navigation climb and maintain 6,900 feet. Liberty 757.
All right. There we go. Just gonna pull back on the throttles, the prop to 24, and we're gonna increase to 25% and decrease our fuel. Continue to climb here. Slow down our climb rate a little bit. We're already at 4,000 feet climbing, and we're headed to Northeast Philadelphia Airport. Landing lights and taxi lights are off. We're a general aviation aircraft. We got our beacons on, our navs on, and our strobes. And it's a pretty clear night. Let's go ahead and get the wing light on here so we could just check, make sure there's no de-ice and any ice on there. Oh no, did I turn it off or on? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, cool. We got that on. Prop ice. Pitot heat's on. We're golden. Alright, coming up on 5,000 feet. We're on our RNAV course, as you can see here. Squawking 0016. Altimeter is set for 2992. And we are 77 miles out from our destination, Northeast Philadelphia. We just departed from New York, in the suburbs there of Nassau, Farmingdale, right on the border of Suffolk County.
Delta 262, contact Boston Center on 132.3.
Coming up on 6,000 soon here. We're going to climb to 6,900. Just want to keep an eye out on that. I don't think there's a setting. So we'll go ahead and start slowing our climb rate a little bit there. Hello, hello, what's up? How are you? Just doing a little bit of a general aviation flight tonight out of Farmingdale in New York here. We'll be flying over New York City shortly. I think that's LaGuardia, or JFK, I mean, right there. I think LaGuardia is over there. We're headed down to northeast Pennsylvania. This is Long Island, New York. We're flying over right now, over Nassau County. We just left Farmingdale. Coming up on 6,300 feet and climbing. We're cleared to 6,900 coming up shortly, so we just got to keep an eye on our vertical indicator here to make sure that we're not climbing too fast.
Liberty 757, climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
What plane did you buy?
Maintain 10,000 feet, Liberty 757.
Any advice? Yeah, don't crash. No, I don't know. I mean, you know, learn as much as you can, you know, and just really get to know your aircraft. What plane did you buy? Is it a general aviation aircraft like this, or was it? Oh, okay. So yeah, I flew this plane a few times on the stream here. I guess let's see, what can I tell you here? This let me just turn the light on for a second. Down here, if you can't get it to start, the fuel selectors are here to put on. Just this is your fuel cutoff, just in case you can't find it. Also, this plane has a wing light, which is very useful because sometimes you get icing on the wing and you can see it, which is pretty cool. Don't open the windows or the doors during flight. It will crash the aircraft. If you need the iPad, it's stored away here. I have it currently up here. Pretty fun aircraft to fly, though. I do enjoy it. And you see these little green dots? If you push your throttles too high, it goes to red. So you just want to keep an eye on that, because that will also crash your aircraft. I want to keep about 25% on the manifold pressure and about 23-24% on your props. You can thin out your mixture, which is down here for your fuel, whatever way you like. But I mean, overall, I enjoy this aircraft. It's pretty simple to fly. If you're going to, you know, take it up for stall testing, go pretty high, because you could get into a flat spin with it. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's pretty standard. I love it. It flies great. All the de-icers are located down here. You got your PEAT heat, ice light, windshield heat, which you want to keep your windshield heat on as well. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, no, not this one. Yeah, I think they ice up pretty quick. This is your call flaps. We can actually close those now. They're underneath the plane here, so like, let's say if you open one, they're right there. So once you're up in the air, you can close them up. What else? I don't know. Any other? You have any questions that you need answered? Just let me know. Anything I can do to help, I will.
Liberty 757, contact New York Center on 121
But other than that, it's a very enjoyable plane, and it's very easy to hand fly.
Going to 121.125 Liberty 757.
There's our altitude hold, 10,000 feet.
710,000 feet.
Liberty 757, New York Center altimeter 29.904. Continue to space as planned.
I think we got a traffic alert.
Liberty 757, contact New York departure on 1 tree for decimal tree 5. Good day.
Going to 1 tree, 4 decimal tree, 5.
We're at 10,000 feet right now with it,
New York departure Liberty 75.
which is pretty incredible.
Liberty 757, New York departure altimeter 29.904. Continue.
I'm doing an RNAV approach right now. But this, I did an LNAV approach in this, and it works pretty good.
Report them in sight.
But I recommend for the general aviation to do an RNAV. It seems to work better than the ILS approaches. ILS I would use with the bigger aircrafts, but the general aviation aircraft, if you do an RNAV, it will take you direct to the runway, and then you can take it off autopilot and hand fly it in for a landing. It's a little bit easier and funner to do because you can kind of like get the feel for the plane and how you're going to land it and all that stuff. But yeah, the ILS approaches for this, I don't think it's very necessary, just because it's a general aviation aircraft, and you know, you're probably not going to fly in too crappy of weather condition. But if you do happen to get yourself into a bad weather condition, I think you could do. I don't know if this one has a. I don't know if it has an ILS. I don't know how to set it up with the general aviation. I do know how to do it with the bigger aircrafts, but I usually generally fly RNAV approaches for general aviation, and I fly the ILS approaches for the bigger aircrafts. Because RNAV, you can set it up direct to runway, so it will give you the heading as long as you're at the right altitude, like 2,000 feet or so for the general aviation. Like if you're at 2,500 feet and you're on an RNAV approach, you'll be able to hand fly it in to whatever runway you want.
100 New York departure altimeter 29.9 for continue as planned.
Oh, well, I'm not 100% sure how to dial it in the Garmin, but when I do my VNAV, I usually do it inside of the application before I start my flight. You can look on, well, when this flight's over, if you're still around, I'll show you, because if I do it now, it will reset the flight. But basically, you'll go into the, you can go into the settings and you click on the runway, and then it will have approaches, and it will say like ILS approach, VNAV approach, whatever the selection may be, and you can pick whatever approach you like before you actually do the flight. Yeah. Yeah, that happens. I don't know, from time to time the also this, you know, I guess sometimes this doesn't work correctly, so that does happen from time to time for sure. But I think you can you know, for the most part, set it up before you go into a flight. It will make life a lot easier for you. But yeah, sometimes I do that too. Like I try to fly before I set it up correctly, and I have a lot of problems. And now I've been learning how to do it a little bit better, and I also know you can dial in like a flight information to your computer here and do that. I actually don't know how this thing works, to be 100% honest. I know how the FMC works in bigger aircrafts because I studied those, but I've never really used this system actually putting in a flight plan, which I'm going to have to learn this so I can make a tutorial on how it works as well, because I know I did study this before, but I totally forgot how to use it because I started doing too many flights with the 747 and all the bigger planes, so I totally forgot how this works. But when you do have this working correctly, it is definitely easier. And oh, here's another tip too. If you do have it set up for an ILS approach, you have to remember right down here where it says GPS, you have to click on it. So it says VLOC or GPS. So if it's on GPS, it's going to follow your VNAV. If it's on IOC, I believe that will pick up your localizer. So I think that's another thing. You have to change it down here as well for it to pick up. Right now, if it's on GPS, it's going to be following this VNAV line here, which is our course down and these waypoints. So it's going to pick up this next waypoint here, and I think it will show you in the message. Yeah, see, 262 is the heading in the next waypoint, so you can actually like dial in your course setting if you wanted to, I guess. Let's see if that works. 262, I believe it is, right? Yeah, 262 on the course. 262. And that's just your heading. So it should turn on course right here. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and turn. There it goes. It picked up the LNAV there. There it goes. Now it's directly on that course. Nice head, dude. Thanks. I appreciate that. What is this? Microsoft Flight Simulator? We're doing a flight from New York to Northeast Philadelphia in a general aviation aircraft. I love this plane. It's a PA34T Seneca V, if I pronounced that correctly. Overall, it's not a bad aircraft. It's got a little iPad here too. Just gotta make sure you don't press the wrong button. I've done it before and accidentally crashed a plane. Okay, takeoff checklist. Doors are closed. We already did that. Landing checklist. Okay, we're gonna need that one. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's not bad, it works. The only thing is it doesn't have an altitude. I don't think you can read the altitude mode, so you don't know where your 10,000 feet are. Like if they give you altitude hold, you just have to keep an eye on your altimeter and then your vertical climb to set it for the right altitude. So we're at 10,000 feet right now. I don't know if I would say pro, but I have a lot of hours in the flight sim. For sure. It's a nice night to fly. I believe did we pass New York already? I don't know. Let's see. I want to see if we passed by New York already. Oh yeah, we did. Okay. So New York City's right behind us there. I guess we were too high to see it. You got JFK right there, LaGuardia over there, and I think that's Executive Airport. Quite a few different airports around here. And we're headed to good old Philadelphia. Get ourselves a cheesesteak. We're cruising pretty good here too. Doing about 100 and looks like about 158 ground speed and 160 knots. Yeah, it definitely is. You got to time it correctly. But yeah, that's what I do. I usually just do the vertical climb. I try to keep an eye on it. So like if I have a lot of altitude, like they say 10,000 feet, and we're at 2,000, I'm gonna climb about 1,000 feet per minute. And then as we get closer, like to 9,000, once we hit about 1,000 feet before the altitude, I'll come down here and try to adjust the vertical climb to 5,000 feet per minute or slower. And then I'll just keep an eye on this, and once that needle gets to right about here, just before the 10,000, I'll click it so that we'll get that 10,000 right on the money. It's a little bit more difficult for sure to get the altimeter set correctly, but definitely a challenge for sure, which I enjoy. Or you can always hand fly it up to the altitude too, and then press altitude hold. You know, it's really up to you how you want to do it. But yeah, it's definitely not the best. But I'll tell you one thing with this aircraft is very, very nice for handling. You want to rotate about 80 knots. You do flaps up about 90 knots. Gear up obviously before then. And yeah, I don't know what else. Landing, you can land this thing probably roughly about the same, about 60 knots or so. It's very stable on the ground too for landing. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I know if you press B, that automatically sets your altimeter for whatever height you're at. So if you're confused of like the, you know, like if they're not giving you the information correct when they give you a ATC, you press B and that will set your altimeter correctly. Alright, here we go. We're going to go down to 2,100 feet now. Started descending to Philadelphia. We got 31 miles out. We're kind of far out here, not too bad. Alright. I had to change that fan a little bit. It's blowing right on me. Yesterday I had bad allergies with that thing. Also, this is a cool feature too that this plane comes with. And it works very well. When you do have weather, it will show it. And you can adjust it here for tracking. I think it goes, or range, I mean. So it can go far out there, 10 miles out, 40 miles out. Oh yeah, TIT, where's that at? Up here? Where's TIT?
JetBlue 1385 contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
Also, when you start up the plane, you got to put the fuel pumps on. I forgot to tell you that too. This is the left and the right fuel pump, and then turn them off after you start it.
775 for JetBlue 1385.
Where's the TIT, you said? Or the... Oh, TIT, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yep. Alright, so we're descending right now. Down to 7, well, we're about 8,500 feet, descending to 2,100. I'm going to go ahead and bring our props back here, our manifold pressure to about 20.
Liberty 757, contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
124.775 Liberty 757. Washington Center Liberty
24 miles
757 is
out.
passing 6,900 feet, descending 2,100 feet.
Liberty 757 Washington Center altimeter 29.9 will continue to Romeo Bravo Victor as planned.
That's the overhead light coming off. It's a nice plane too. Also, if you come back here, you have the little table that comes out. Let me show you. It's a nice little cabin. You got some drink holders. The window shades go down if you want some privacy. It's a really nice plane to just chill on, you know. You want to take a nap, it's a good place to do it.
United 1092, contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day. Generic November 9er, 0 Kilo Mike Washington Center
See?
altimeter 29.9 for continue as planned.
This is what it feels like chilling in the back of this
Liberty
aircraft. Pretty cool.
757, contact Philadelphia approach on 123.8.
123.8.
123.8 Liberty 757.
It's pretty cool too. Like that little things are moving out there.
Philadelphia approach Liberty 757 is
Little
at
attention to
5,500
detail. I like that
feet,
kind of stuff.
2,100 feet.
Liberty
You know?
757 Philadelphia approach altimeter.
The more details that they do is pretty cool.
Continue to Romeo Bravo Victor as planned.
All right, let's go back up here. 29.902. 904. Sorry. We'll be landing shortly here. Yeah, those these they definitely help. You know, they're cool to use. I've used them on longer flights. For the most part, I keep it on auto right now, just because it's a lot of switching and paying attention to everything. I'm trying to get better at flying before I start using the radios, but I'm definitely going to start using them more and more. The only thing that I usually put them on during takeoff or landing, I put the radios back to automatic so they pick up. I forgot to change them tonight, but I gotta start doing that. It's fun for sure to get these radio stacks. I want to get the another radio stack and 6 of those little things like altimeter and all that stuff, because it's difficult sometimes. I'm like this to see what our airspeed and all that stuff is. It would be nice to just have it set here so that you can just see it without constantly like changing your view. But hey, you know, I started with this stuff, you know, and I got the Logitech pedals. This is a Logitech here as well, and then the Bravo throttle quadrant and the Alpha honeycomb yoke, which I absolutely love this setup. It's especially this yoke. This yoke feels so good, and I love private jets and general aviation more, so this is more my speed. Some people want to get the Boeing and they say, oh, the Boeing's good and this and that, and I'm not knocking the Boeing. It's just not something for me. They like it because it goes up and down like that, like a bigger aircraft, but I don't know. I find this to be way better, and it feels nice when you're holding this thing. It's like really good luxury, you know. Oh, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. We're just making our descent into Northeast Philadelphia here. We left Farmingdale, New York, and now we are headed to Pennsylvania. Alright, I think I passed my altitude hold there, but we'll go ahead and check. Oh, 1,000 feet, that's right. Okay. No, we're still good. We can still continue down. I can see the runway. We're 13 miles out here, so once I get a little bit closer, I'll take it off autopilot, hand fly it in for the landing. Just gonna put my mixtures back to rich here and put the RPMs back up. Sim dashboard. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I don't know what is that. I don't know what that is, but that's. I love learning new things, so yeah, man, I'll definitely check it out. Sim dashboard. What does it do? If you don't mind me asking.
Liberty 757, you are 12 miles northeast of Northeast Philadelphia.
Alright, 11 mile final here.
126.9er.
We're on our approach now.
Tower on 126.9er.
For the most part.
757.
So there's the
75711
airport out there.
Inbound ILS runway 24 approach.
Liberty 757 Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er, 61286 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 24 approach Liberty 757.
It says we passed it. Oh no, we didn't. That's us right there. Oh yeah, so this is the runway right there that I'll be landing on. So we should be good. We're slightly to the left of it. You see the little dots right there bringing us into it. We're at 2,000 feet. We're going pretty quick, but the plane slows down pretty good, so I'm not too worried. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oops. So always you put things to tell your data about the game stuff. Speed, heading, and oh really? Oh, I gotta use that. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, really? It's not supported MFS on X-Plane at the moment, but it does for PCs. Oh, okay. I think this is a... Is this PC? I can't remember. I gotta ask my brother-in-law. Is this a PC, Pablo? Or X-Plane? I can't remember. I think this is PC, right? Because I'm taking autopilot off now. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bit of flaps in here. 24 landing. Okay, yeah, so it's PC. So I should be able to get that. That would be cool. I gotta check that out. I gotta remember that. I'll take a notation when I get off here so I can remember to pick that up. Alright, let's go gear down. Landing lights are on. Taxi lights are on as well. Autopilot's off. I'm currently hand flying. We can go ahead and put the call flaps open again. Alright, here's the runway. Let me line up here. Put the throttles all the way back there. Put another notch of flaps in. Keep an eye on our airspeed. We're dropping underneath 100 knots, so we just want to make sure we do not stall the aircraft at this point. We're too low to the ground, so there we go. 1,000 feet to go here. I actually didn't live too far from this airport growing up. We had a little apartment right over here not far, and I used to walk to the airport and ride my bike around it. And I always just see planes coming in and out of there, and people going to flight school. Only problem is with the Northeast and in general, New York, Connecticut, you know, all those places up there, they're super money hungry. They don't really care about, you know, anything except for money. So it's hard to achieve things. You know, I mean, not that, you know, there's nothing wrong with money or anything like that. It's just that, when you don't have it, it's kind of hard to achieve these kind of goals that you want to achieve unless you have a certain wealth status, unfortunately. But I don't let that make an excuse. I only had a $10 an hour job and I still went to aviation school. I mean, you could do it if you want to, but it's a lot harder. Down here in Florida, where I'm at now, is a lot easier, man. People are really into helping you out. It's super cool. There's a good aviation community down here, which I super like. We got a little bit of a wind here. Alright, here we go. Gears down, flaps down. We got a good airspeed. I'm just going to take a little bit of airspeed out here. Keeping that nose up. I don't want to land too crazy here. I don't see too many people landing over at this airport. There we go. Alright. Not too bad, you know?
Liberty 757 exit runway when able.
Whoops. Wrong way. Okay.
Liberty 757 contact ground on 121.7.
There we go. Let me put the flaps up.
121.7 Liberty 757.
Louisiana, that's what's up. Yeah, so I grew up in Northeast Philadelphia, and I spent some time up in New York as well. But now I'm down here in Florida. I'm a Florida boy for sure, you know. But you know, it's different. You know, we're a little bit more chill. We care more for other people and helping out than we do for the dollar. You know, it's better to be in that type of environment than it is where everybody's like interested in you if you have money. My family's still up there, but that is just not cool with me no more being up there, man. I'm not into that type of people. I'm just chill, you know. I like to help people. I like to, you know.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway
I mean,
Echo
it's
Liberty
fun.
757.
Aviation's a great community too. It's really cool. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and spin this baby around and park it up. Yeah, that's what I'm all about, you know. It's, you know, I've been married for about 4 years now. Wouldn't change it for the world. We got a good family. I have a daughter, you know. My brother-in-law lives with us. Family's always first, you know what I mean? I'm all about it. So, there we go. Let's put the parking brake on. And let's shut her down. Let's start turning off some of these switches. De-icer can come off now. Pitot heat as well, right? Start getting some of these things off. And we'll go up here, turn. Let's jump outside the aircraft. Actually, we can look at the from inside. We'll shut off the left engine on the inside and the right engine on the outside. Okay. There we go. We got a good shutdown on the left. We'll come outside for the right. Landing lights can come off. Strobe lights off. Beacon off. Nav off. Alright, there you go. Not bad. I love this plane. I don't know why I don't fly it more often, to be honest. It's super fun, and it makes me feel like I'm actually a good pilot because it's super easy to land. I love this plane. I'll have to do another flight with it shortly. I got a lot of planes to get through, so yeah, there you go. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful aircraft. Highly recommend it. And there's a video coming out of a review I did on it. Just I mean, I'm new at the reviews, so you know, leave nice comments. But nevertheless, it is not a bad plane at all. I tried to do my best with the review. I'll try to get more better as I go. I only did a few of them. I'm practicing. I'm not the best at them, and I also am working on getting an editor so that I can learn how to edit my videos and make them a little bit easier to digest for the viewers. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and if you did, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, smash the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you know, you catch us on another stream if you guys want. There's more content coming every day at 3 p.m. out for other videos. Yeah, for sure, definitely. So there you have it. I'm definitely dedicated for sure. I want to go and get my general aviation aircraft license, like actually do real flights and vlog it. I talked to a guy at an airport about it. Once I get the channel monetized and I start making money, I'm gonna start doing like vlog content of you know, taking flight lessons. I thought that would be really cool to do. Of course, I'll keep it safe and only film when I'm allowed correctly, but I'm definitely going to do it. I'm really into that. So yeah, I've been doing it for over a year and a half now. YouTube in general, probably like 5 or 6 years, but I've recently figured it out by talking to some professionals within the last year or so, so I'm getting it dialed in and getting a little bit better. I want to grow my channel. I'll be doing this for a very long time until, you know, I mean, I'll be doing it forever, whether there's people watching or not, but the point is to have people watch. So I really do appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching these videos. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, that's the Mendiga. God bless. Thanks for watching.